Hello agate lovers, welcome back to the channel. Let's do another slabbing video. Why don't we take this Rio Grande River agate and see what it looks like on the inside. I found this just a couple of days ago down near the town of Zapata, right there on the border. The Rio Grande runs right through there, and there's a lake called Falcon Lake that it forms, which has cobbles like this all around the shoreline. And I went down there and picked up a bunch. This one has lots of color in it. This is dry and you can still see that color coming through. I hope that bodes well for what we see on the inside. Yeah, look at that right in there. I'm pretty excited about this one. Will it be beautiful on the inside? Will the slabs be cab worthy? Well, we're about to find out. What I'll do is I'll get this back in the shop. I'll get it on the saw. I'll make a few slabs and then I'll bring them back in here and I'll show you what they look like. Our little Rio Grande agate has been slabbed. Did we get a good one? Is it pretty on the inside? This, of course, is the outside. Now with oil on it, you can see the color a little bit better. And the inside? Well, this is a small sample size, but I like what I'm seeing. Let's look at this first full slab. Ooh, yeah. Look, that's pretty stuff. It is not in great shape. I see those little fractures there. But the color and the pattern? Ooh, yes, that's fiery. I find that beautiful. And it should take an awesome shine. Do they get better? Let's see. I think so. Look at that. Those details. Love the details. I am all about the details in these rocks. You see this little swirly area right here? I think that's fun. This cloudiness up here is interesting because it's colorful, not just that off-white milky agate that we normally find and discard. Let's keep going. Hopefully they'll keep getting better and better. Yes. Much more of that little squiggly stuff right there. Tell me that's not beautiful. Heck, this looks like a Renaissance painting. Oh, that's beautiful. Looking closely at it, it might be a very fine mossy agate right in there. I would need to see it on a much bigger screen than my iPhone, but it's got potential. Wow, so cool. This next slab, this one's a little bit thinner. So you can see the translucency right there. Oh, I think this is gorgeous. Have you ever seen so many colors in a slab? Wow. And this one is in good shape. Ooh. Yeah, that's really pretty stuff. That's dreamy looking right there. I hope I don't sound too poetic, but I really think that's beautiful. What have we got left? Let's take a look here. This section that we saw throughout the slabs, look how it just seems to be flowing in from the outside right there and forming those little wavy patterns. Aren't rocks amazing? Wow, very pretty. And this, of course, is the outside. Now, notice that terrible looking scar that I gave the rock. That happened on my first attempt to slab this. I had it in the vise. It was a very small and rounded rock, and I had it in there tightly. At least that's what I thought. I started the cut, I went back inside, and then I heard the sound change right away, and I knew that was a problem, so I came back in and opened the lid, and the rock was in the vise. The blade was starting to cut it, and then the rock just popped out. So when I opened the saw, I found this poor thing just laying there with this terrible wound. I knew I had to put it out of its misery at that point, so I went ahead and repositioned it and, did my due diligence and put it out of its misery. Poor rock. Time to grade this one. All right, what are we thinking here, folks? This is a good-looking rock. I'm very happy with this one. I think for grade, I'll give this an A-. I sure hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you for watching. It was a lot of fun. The cool thing is I picked up several of these while I was down there rock hounding at Falcon Lake. So I'll be cutting and slabbing many more of these in the weeks and months ahead. So be sure and keep an eye out for those. And once again, thank you for watching.